stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Now here is a true legend of the game. In fact, some still say, Jim, that he's the greatest number one there's ever been.
The mighty Gianluigi Buffon. Yeah, he might get my vote too, Peter. When you consider him...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! And it's Gattuso. Delivers the ball. Terrific header! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Tries to pass it through, and he's found a way past Ibrahimovic! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Ibrahimovic deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Has another go! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Toma. Now it's Haaland. Knocks it out wide. Played back in. He's got plenty of space out wide here. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
And it's Bellingham. That has ended up in no man's land. Pull it. And it's Lahm. Gets a good foot in there. Dumfries. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Dumfries is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bellingham can see things others simply cannot.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Maicon did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, that was vital. Has a look and place it forward. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Now it's Osimhen. Bayer Leverkusen finding their passes. And the ball is out of play. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Aims beyond the defence. Maicon has it in a wide position. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Dumfries is looking to influence the game from out wide. Out to the left it goes. Real chance here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, no joy this time. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Pelé. Short changes him with that pass. De Jong into the channel.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
De Jong. Oh, good take and a good area. And a chance! It's hit the upright. Ball driven towards the far post.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
They've played it short. It'll be a throw-in. He's played it back, out towards the flank. Can he get on the end of this? Now the delivery. It's a mighty effort! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! The breakthrough strike! A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Bayer Leverkusen have fired themselves in front.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Gattuso, and it's Luis Suarez. Suarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Osimhen. De Jong. Toma. Threads one in. This looks promising. Shot, surely! The ball is loose and the chase is on. Ibrahimovic chasing after it. Now it's Pelé. Goes for a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here? Takes aim and... oh, smashing header! Played back in. Up he goes! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game-changer.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Kashima Antlers can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Maicon. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Maicon made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. It's a pretty loose pass. Lahm. He is through here! Nice control. That is good strength. Dumfries did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, shooting chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chance here to counter. Nicely weighted ball. It's a promising position. He's got away. It is a corner. Kashima Antlers have their second corner now. Big header! Bellingham gets good distance on it. And it's Vieira. Not offside that time. It's a really well-measured ball. Bellingham. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Pelé. And it's Lahm. Looking for the run. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Substitution for Leverkusen. Number 20, Pele. Number 9,
Vieira.
Erling Haaland. Number 45.
Now that's a lovely exchange.
Osman.
Look at the space, and he shoots! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Dumfries.
Kashima Antlers really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Number 7, Serge Gnabry. Substitution.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's in space and looking for options. Van Dijk with the clearance. Corner number 3 coming up. He rises! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So their 4th corner of the game. Oh, what a climb! And yes, it's there! Do not write them off. Back they come. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And he's well positioned here. And this is Rooney. He gets big. And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
He shifted it to the flank. Can he get it through? Toma. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Played out wide. Gnabry. Over to the left. And this is Hazard.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Kashima Antlers have it back and can go again. Turns back here, probably the best option. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Kashima Antlers looking to pass their way through. Oh, and the shot! This time, surely! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
He's got full. Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Ambitious ball here. That's beautifully weighted. Lahm makes the interception.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
5 minutes added time.
Bayer Leverkusen do have a chance to counter here. 5 minutes to add. Gabriel spots it and intercepts. Now he's off and running. He has found the way through. He's had a shot! And again! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Tries to cross. Ferdinand tries to clear. And that's it. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Now it's Ibrahimovic. He's in plenty of space here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries a deft little, climbs up big! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
And here's Isak. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Lahm. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Isak. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Gattuso. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Ronaldinho. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Gattuso. Gattuso, still goalless at the moment. Vieira. Pele, now looking to orchestrate a counter. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kashima Antlers finding their passes. Pele, there he goes, motoring forward. Incoming delivery. It's a mighty... Oh, it's hit the post. He's on it. Can he get away? And this is Ibrahimovic. Rodri conjures time and space where few can. Gullit. Good read, needed to be. Rodri threads one in. Ferdinand makes the interception. And here's Suarez. Maicon is in a really good position out wide. Luis Suarez. He's got full. It's in! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Ronaldinho. Well, that looks a decent ball. Isak will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Vieira. And it's Lahm. It's Gullit. Oh, what a ball! There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Played out wide, and this is Pele! Gullit.
Kashima Antlers can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And it's Gullit. Ibrahimovic. Now it's Pele. Pele purring through the gears. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He has found a way through. That is lovely. Gullit. Good ball, good take. Now there's a fine... Ronaldinho! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Kashima Antlers having to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Kashima Antlers really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, good read. Rodri. Now it's Isak. Isak. Good driving run. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Maicon. Vieira. For Maicon. Ferdinand. And it's Ibrahimovic. Gattuso looking to penetrate opposition lines. Now, what about a counter-attack? And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pepe cannot be beaten that easily. Gattuso. Now it's Luis Suarez. And the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! He's got a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Kashima Antlers are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Suarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Decent progress down the left, and he's there to make the challenge. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Suarez takes control of it and he's on the move.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Substitution on the field, number 13.
And that's it.
Number 21.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Gullit.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. I mean, 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players.
So much time and space here. Luis Suarez. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And here's Rooney. Pele. Rooney. That is a brilliant interception. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is, of course, Jim, Johan Cruyff.
We'd have no total football without him, Peter. No tiki-taka either.
One of the best of all time. Some say the best, and certainly one of the most influential.
Without a doubt, pure class.
Oh, important interception. Can he finish? It's bounced back off the post. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well.
He's having a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Played out to the right. He has found the way through. Swept in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Pele. Now, can they get him away? Oh, well played, well played.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Gattuso is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Cruyff. The ball has bounced loose now. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Thuram calmly anticipates. Vieira. And here's Ibrahimovic. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
No goals as yet. Now it's Luis Suarez. Pull it.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Lahm. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Luis Suarez. Little pass back. Vieira clears. Kashima Antlers have reclaimed it. Vieira gets a foot in here. Threads one in. Maicon gets into some space. And he's there to clear it. And this is Ibrahimovic. Looking for a runner. Chips it through. And this is Rooney. Rooney! It's loose now and they want to get it back. It's a quick ball upfield. Now it's Luis Suarez. Suarez will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Real chance! It's in!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Now it's Cruyff. He's got away. Cruyff.
There will be 1 minute
Played
at
in
a
deep.
time.
Van der Sar claims it without any fuss.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Oh, that's a key interception. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Those of you making their way home on
Well,
public
obviously things
transportation
are not
today,
good,
please
Peter.
watch the
It
screen
seems the
train
team were just a
departure
bit
times
too
from all
busy,
local major
playing within
stations.
themselves. Too
Substitution
tentative.
on the
They have to
field.
improve and
Number
make it
8.
fast.
Rooney.
And the game has
Coming on
already
the field
resumed here.
is Number 99.
Kashima Antlers can
Gullit.
really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Out to the right. Mateus. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, played through for the wide man. And that should get the job done. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thinks about the shot. Tries to cross. And he's there to clear it. Now it's Pelé.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, good spread. Suarez going face-to-face with his great rival.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
And it's Vieira. Might be danger here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Kashima Antlers, still this single goal behind. Spread out to the left. Now it's Pelé. Gullit. Pelé. Oh, he's been caught on it. He's had a shot. That has another go. It's loose, and he's following up. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that's caused a worry or two. No way through there. Almost an hour gone. Lahm. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
It's a good foot in there.
Regalta Sendai have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Pelé takes control of it and he's on the move. Gullit. Pelé. Thuram kept his eye on it and he's there. Leicester is there to clear. Looking for options for movement. Pelé. That's a decent clearance. Lewis shapes to shoot! It's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now. Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Pelé.
We have
Number
got changes
14,
here from both sides, in
Johan
fact.
Cruyff.
That has
Number
certainly made
35,
things interesting.
Mateus.
This is exactly the kind of
Coming on the
contest
field,
you'd expect when you have so
number
much class
17,
from both sides.
Platini.
The next goal is going to be so
Number 11,
significant.
Nedved. Number 20, Seedorf. Substitution.
And they're quick to get it back. Now it's Isak. Driving forward. Now it's Alvarez. He shifted it to the flank. An instinctive delivery. Bergomi clears it away. Isak receives it in a good position here. And it's hoisted clear. Seedorf. Now it's Hullet. Vieira. Kashima Antlers looking to pass their way through. That's good pressure, closed him down quickly.
Kashima Antlers really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he's there to belt it away. Distributed tidily, played back in. It's a really well-measured ball. He's a shot. Takes a shot! He has done it! And they get themselves in front! So smooth. A signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
Just 5 minutes left. It's a pretty loose pass.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, that was vital. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Now it's Alvarez. He's in space and looking for options. And he's straight offside. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Ferdinand. Oh, this looks sharp. And time is up. Kashima Antlers can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here. Well, Giuseppe Bergomi really is a culture player, is he not, Jim? With a little... It's Pele!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Pele. Hullet. Passes coming off in quick succession here. That is a brilliant interception. Pele. And now the breakaway. Oh, good spread. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, no joy this time. Lahm. And it's Lahm. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Quick look, then plays it in. He's having a shot! It's in! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He's got two! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Casillas gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. And now they can spring out of defence. Looking for a runner. Dink through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Cafu. He's picked his way through. He rises! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Cruyff goes short. That's very neat. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. It's their second corner of the game. Shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, at least he was in the right position and he reacted quickly enough. The manager will like that.
He won't be happy with that one. That looks a cracking ball. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Vieira. Kashima Antlers are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Here's Vieira. And here's Suarez. Nice control. He's got away. And this is Ibrahimovic. That's a lovely, neat pass. Chance here to counter. And he's intervened well there. Pele. He's looking wide. Cross the header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
This is the time you need that pace.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. That has been slung wide. He gets big! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Bullet.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And it's Gattuso. Pele. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Suarez looking sharp there. Vieira. Gattuso. Luis Suarez
has been indicated.
And it's Vieira. Now Ibrahimovic. And here's Hullet. Lahm has created one goal already. Cruyff wins the duel this time. And here's the chance to counter. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Hello everybody, and
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Kashima Antlers happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0.
Substitutions taking place.
And the second half gets underway.
Kashima Antlers definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off. Kashima Antlers have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Pele, delicate ball, and it needs... And the shot! Sticks it away! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
I'm still trying to figure out how he managed to get that contact. That's a super volley.
And yes, it's him again. So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them.
Can he finish?
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect position.
Ibrahimovic! It's hit the upright. Cruyff. Mateus. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hullet.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Mateus. And it's Gattuso. Now it's Luis Suarez. Suarez will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Decent progress down the left. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Not the most accurate pass.
Owen really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Hullet. Now it's Pele. Lahm. He's on it. Can he get away? Cruyff could move up a gear here. And it's Lahm. Hullet. And it's Pepe. Lahm. And it's Hullet. Vieira. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Just eases him off the ball. Pele. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And he's cut it out. Luis Suarez. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And there's green grass ahead of him. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. So, third corner of the game. He's tried one! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Substitution.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He's having a go! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Kashima Antlers can consider themselves just about safe now. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And he's managed to get free. Lovely feet. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Bergomi. Can he get on the end of this? And he's gone searching crossfield. Pele. And it's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez.
Oh, really well played.
That's gone for a throw-in. Aimed in towards, climbs up big! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Oh, delightful ball. Pull it. And that's that. It's a super show all round. Both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Ibrahimovic claiming the Man of the Match award, and
Just a
there
quick
is very
announcement.
little room. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh hostilities.
In modern football, the role of the defensive midfielder has become hugely important.
Talking of which, Claude Makelele, the battery in the watch.
Yeah, and fittingly, a lot of pundits refer to it as the Makelele role now, such as his influence playing that position.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! Oh, well played. Exemplary, that.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And they've got rid. Kashima Antlers have the chance to go the other way. Luis Suarez. Vieira. Now it's Pele. Makelele gives no quarter whatsoever. Makelele takes control of it and he's on the move. Stood up well to him there. Threads one in, and this is Ronaldinho. Oh, he's seen that early. He used a certain sixth sense. Real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
And it's Maicon. He's a sharp little ball here. Pings in across. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And that should get the job done. And here's Hullet. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Strong running down that left flank. Lahm gets into some space. Cleared without hesitation. Oh, there's a probing ball. Gattuso. Good purposeful running this. Lahm. Nice control. Hullet. Crosses it in. Brilliantly cut out. Ronaldinho. Now it's Mbappe. Not the most accurate pass. Kashima Antlers are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ronaldinho. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And it's Lahm. Mbappe! And here's Mbappe. Now, who's going to be first to this? Chance for a shot! Gattuso attempts a clearance. Very nicely done. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Hullet. Front-footed pressing going on here. Pinches it off him. Can he get it through? Pepe gets over and intercepts. He's found a way through. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Hullet. Luis Suarez. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And here's Suarez. Great vision. Oh, well played. Lahm. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Caicedo. He has found the way through. That is good strength. Well, there's the clearance. And claimed it back swiftly. Now this could be a chance. Pepe clears. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. Vieira. Ibrahimovic. That's a good ball out wide. And it's Gattuso. Now it's Luis Suarez. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Maicon's cross. And he gets rid in a hurry. Mbappe.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Looking for the run. Oh, super find. Great chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Climbs up big! And he's there to belt it away. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Lahm charging forward down that flank. Mbappe is onto this. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Rodri can see things others simply cannot. Vieira does really well to win the ball there. And it's Ibrahimovic.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And here's Suarez. And it's played... Oh, what a clock! In for the pieces! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Substitution on the field. Number 13.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 21, Pele. Number 9, Suarez.
Played out to the left flank.
8, Gullit.
Wriggles his way through.
Number 11,
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
coming on the field. Number
Roberto
18,
Carlos just loves to go forward whenever he can.
20, number 17.
And he's picked it up out wide.
Number 25, Rooney.
Corner.
Number 7, Griezmann. Substitution in progress.
Rich defending, but that'll do. Lahm. Now it's Rooney. And this is Griezmann. Hangs one in. Cleared without hesitation. Just about up to 75 minutes. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Knocks it out wide. Pepe with the clearance. Oh, that's fabulous. Cleared without complication. Into the channel.
Vito Hollyhock really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Ibrahimovic. That's a sharp pass. Cruyff. Oh, this is a very good run. He's had a shot! They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough. Into the last 5 minutes. Oh, good ball!
Kashima Antlers really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Just eases him off the ball. He's picked his way through. Luis Suarez. Oh, lots to admire in the run and the defending. And he's gone long. The message is clear. None shall pass. Isaac. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nice interception. That's that, the end. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We have already started here.
It's rare for me to look at a fullback as a potential match winner, Peter, but with Roberto Carlos, I can make an exception.
He's not a defender at all, is he? He's a winger more than that. It's Pele! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Cleared without hesitation. It's anyone's ball now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Quality ball. No, that's been intercepted. That's a cute ball. And this is Son Heung-min. He's shifting through the gears here. Pepe gets it clear. Oh, can he get onto this? Gattuso. Hullet. Now it's Pele. Knocks it, shapes to shoot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Ibrahimovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Kashima Antlers have their second corner now. Climbs up big! Vitinha getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Pele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And this is Hullet. That's very neat. Gattuso receives it in a... Pele! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Kashima Antlers have their third corner. It's a mighty effort! Harmlessly behind. And it's Lahm. Tomiyasu, very much a man of this moment. Now it's Bernardo Silva.
That's good play from him.
He has found a way through. Chance to deliver. Terrific header! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Lahm deals with that comfortably. Kashima Antlers are looking to go forward now. The ball has bounced loose now and claimed it back swiftly. Vitinha! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
This looks promising. Tele. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Big header! He will be livid with himself. And this is Pele. Pele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's picked it up out wide. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Messi. Pele. And he's had it nicked away. Drogba looks to get on the end of this. Floated through. Now it's Son Heung-min. It's Son Heung-min! Oh, that was wicked. A truly wicked effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Stood up well to him there. Nicely shaped ball. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Now it's Gattuso. That has been slung wide. Oh, that's a fine interception. Chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he gets big! No, not the best of headers. Roberto Carlos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Great vision. And this is Bernardo Silva. Messi. Lahm has it out wide and in space. He's got tall. Goal!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for that.
He's had a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And this could be the final action of the first half. And he's taking no chances there. And this is... tries a shot! And he comes up trumps again.
Ibrahimovic really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
They're up to 5 corners now. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And the game has already resumed here.
The Shima Antlers really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Vitinha! Oh, nice touch. That is good strength. Lahm made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Pele. Steaming on goalwards. Son Heung-min. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Gattuso. Passes short and sharp. Pele. Out towards the flank. Lahm delivers. Oh, smashing header! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Vitinha. Son Heung-min. The ball goes in. Up he goes! They've done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Certain, searing and imperious.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And here's Drogba. Now that looks a decent ball. Good read, needed to be. Ibrahimovic is onto it in a flash.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Substitution on the field.
So, third corner of the game.
Ibrahimovic. Number 21, Pele. Number 9, Suarez. Number 8, Gullit. Number 11, Gattuso.
Son Heung-min with the
Coming on
cross.
field, number 18,
And he's managed to get rid.
Isak. Number 20, number 17, Ito.
Isak. And
Number
the counter
25,
is on. And he's picked out the run.
Number 7,
He might be in here. Decent
Substitution in
chance!
progress.
Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
The corner count is rising. That's 6. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence. Lahm. Can he get it through? Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And the shot! Nice looking ball. Now it's Son Heung-min. Oh, they can break here. Now, can they get him away? And it's made its way to him. Oh, well played, well played. And he's straight offside. He's picked his way through. Shot could be on.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
But they've got it again. Vieira did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Pinches it off him. That looks a good ball through.
Kashima Antlers are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Substitution.
And they're quick to get it back. Can he get on the end of this? He's in a great position here. Header! Goal! And what a climax we have here! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Kashima Antlers give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Ferdinand makes the interception.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Caught offside that time. Haaland engages and forces him off the ball. He has a look up. There's the... Oh, what a climb! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
And that is that. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this guy, Rodri, was one of Europe's most coveted midfielders when he was on the market, and often seen as an integral component in the next generation of Spanish midfielders. He's got that outstanding quality of being able to shield the ball particularly well, and that is key to any holding midfielder.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And it's Gattuso. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Makalele takes control of it and he's on the move. He's had it taken off him. Ferdinand did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's had it nicked away. Foot in. Now, can they get him away? And he lines up a cross. Has a look and plays it forward. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Chooses to go back. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Knocks it into space. Well timed, excellent interception. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Luis Suarez.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
He gets big! No, couldn't quite control it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Pele. Looking tidy in possession here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Nesta produces the perfect tackle there. Thomas somewhat off target. Gattuso has it in a wide position. Oh, it's played into the... Oh, what a climb! Another header, but again the same outcome.
Maybe they're trying to cash in on this, but someone has to up the quality here, both movement and delivery.
Well read, nice interception. Now it's Luis Suarez. Pele. Makalele.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
15 minutes till half-time. Ibrahimovic. Shot, surely! Goal! And Kashima Antlers take the lead. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Kashima Antlers have fired themselves in front.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition. Now,
Oh, terrible pass.
just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Suarez tries making a foray down the right. Thuram tries to clear. Nicked it back promptly. Lahm plays it in. Ibrahimovic! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Ibrahimovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Well, we've seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Driving on and making good progress. Ferdinand pulls off an exemplary piece of defending.
Added time.
It's run loose here, and he's got the beating of his man. Pele. And we hit half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Kashima Antlers go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And the action is back on the way.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Gattuso. Now it's Pele. Tries to pass it through.
There they go, hunting again.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Tries to cross. And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Oh, smashing header! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And he cuts out the supply. He is through here. Tries a shot. Can he finish? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Hullet. Searching pass he's played there. And the shot! It's in! And this is getting better and better. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches. The smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part. And we've just seen an example.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Kashima Antlers are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Rivaldo. And the shot! That's another chance! It's a goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Suarez is flagged offside. Vieira. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of...
Bullish header! Goal! They have pulled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Suarez.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Ibrahimovic.
We have
Number
ourselves a
24,
real game here.
Makalele.
Well, their manager seems to have them
Number
always
10,
thinking about the next goal. When's the next
Number
goal coming?
7,
They're such an entertaining
Ronaldo.
watch.
Coming
Now
on the
looking to
field,
orchestrate a counter.
Number 14,
He's had a
Isak.
fair tumble under that
Number
challenge.
12, Gullit.
And here's Isak.
Number 28,
Goes for a shot! Oh, the ball's
Number
run loose
18,
here.
Ronaldinho. Number 20,
Alvarez,
Figo.
someone who can
Substitution
always
in
claim
progress.
to be the most immaculate finisher. That is a great pick out. Oh, well played. That has not gone well. Alvarez, distributed tidily. An instinctive delivery. It's a mighty effort! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Driven forward. Now he's off and running. Griezmann. Griezmann. And here's Isak. Isak. And that interception was most necessary. 75 minutes played. Lahm.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And he welcomes it in. Pepe did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rodri gets a foot in and wins the ball. And it's Griezmann. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And here's Alvarez. Lahm delivers. Nesta clears it away. That's a little off target. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Hullet. He can run onto that. Thuram gets into some space. And now they can clear their lines. Bergomi calmly anticipates.
4 added minutes
There
has
will
been
be
indicated.
4 extra minutes. Griezmann, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Alvarez gets into a good position. And he's gone long. Griezmann gets across and deals with it. Gullit. Figo. Now it's Gullit. Oh, good read. And that's that. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Philipp Lahm, Jim Beglin, one of the greatest fullbacks ever, perhaps.
Oh, without doubt, Peter. He's definitely in that category when it comes to legendary players. I don't think I've seen someone as adaptable, as dependable, both going forward and having to get back too. Plus, he's got that excellent leadership he's always displayed, and he's won everybody's respect.
Yeah, and once described by one of the world's greatest managers as the most intelligent player I ever coached. And we have our very first corner. Keeper has taken decisive action. Kashima Antlers are looking to go forward now. Now it's Luis Suarez. That is a great pick out. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Searching pass he's played there. Neither side especially adventurous early on.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Bellingham looking to penetrate opposition lines. Oh, he's been caught napping. Flings it across. And it's hoisted clear. Pele. And here's the chance to counter.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Opts for safety. And it's Lahm. Now it's Pele. Pele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Succumbs to the pressure. Referee has just said play on. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Ibrahimovic. It's run loose here. Cross to the back post.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Gullit. Vieira. Pele, and this is Ibrahimovic. Vieira. And it's Bellingham. Gullit. And it's Ibrahimovic. Now Gattuso. Gullit. And it's Gattuso. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Now it's Pele. Can he finish? Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Stay onside.
Seedorf. Vieira. And that's been won straight back. Suarez chasing after it. Here's Vitinha. Played into space. Luis Suarez. Ibrahimovic, very much a man of this moment. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Gattuso. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, well played, well played. Looking for a run-up. Chips it through. Van der Sar attempts a clearance. Vieira. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And here's Ibrahimovic. Vitinha does well to get it back.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Vitinha. Oh, sweet feet. That's a good run down the left. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Engages and forces him off the ball. And this is Luis Suarez. And it's Lahm. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the whistle goes for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Kashima Antlers have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Passes short and sharp. Vieira. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he cuts out the supply. Throw in. Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking tidy in possession here. And here's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! And that has been clubbed away. Could move up a gear here. Pele. Goalless still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot. Climbs up big! It's a goal! There is the breakthrough! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Kashima Antlers have penetrated for the first time.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Van der Sar deals with that nice and
Attendance
simple.
for this match was 28,599.
Bellingham can so cleverly bypass the press. And it's Ibrahimovic looking for the run. Maicon looking to get on the end of this. Goes for a shot! Oh no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Bellingham stood his ground strongly. He's shifting through the gears here. Vieira, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Vieira. Now it's Luis Suarez. Pepe wins the duel this time. Ibrahimovic. Pele. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Kashima Antlers looking to pass their way through. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pele. And he gets rid in a hurry. It's a searching pass.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that's fabulous. And he shoots! He's got a goal! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Substitution on the field. Number 13.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
21, Pele.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Suarez.
Well, I think they have every
Number
chance of
8,
levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Gattuso. Coming on
Back
the
in
field.
possession and ready to go again.
18, Isak. Number 20.
Somewhat off target.
Number
Nicely
17,
aimed pass.
Ito. Number 25.
Kashima Antlers
Number
surely have to be
7,
commended for their drive and desire.
Substitutions
Most
taking
teams would be
place.
taking the easier defensive route by now.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made.
Decent chance! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Here's Ito.
Added time.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. And it's Maicon. Now, can they get him away? He's got plenty of space out wide here. It's a mighty effort! He'll try to keep this alive. Chooses to go back. There's the shot! And that's that. Kashima Antlers can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise.